Hi, and welcome to another episode of Dream Girl Trucking TV. It's like I watch all these videos. I mostly just listen to them while I'm driving down the road, and I'll get my playlist ready the night before, and then I'll listen to them using my media cord so that it goes through my FM. So I listen to them, and these people have like these really cool sayings like, uh, don't show hate to anybody anywhere, and let's get poppin', and other ones, and at the end, stay free. I have none of that. Okay, I have none of that. You guys are all like, y'all all deserve a medal for watching my channel because I'm so disorganized. And so it's kind of fun doing these videos because, well, a lot of weird reasons. But I'll tell you, on this one right here, I'm looking right here because I was looking right at my tablet, and here's what it looks like when I look at my tablet. Like, where are you looking? Are you with us or what? Anyway, so look, I got my nails done. Oh, I don't want to use that pose. Anyway, today I want to talk to you guys about, well, I forgot what I wanted to talk about because I've talked about everything else already, it seems. Oh, yeah, cooking in your truck. Okay, so I got this air fryer, and it was $35 at the Dollar General, and I got it like, I don't know, at least 4 or 5 years ago, and so I never really liked it. I used it a few times, and then I realized that what you cook in your air fryer is the same stuff that you cook in your oven, just one at a time, because it's it's not a teeny weeny one, but I'm looking at it, it's about, this high. It's not one of those great big ones. So it'll like take one pork chop. And so I got that, and I got the liners because I do not want to do dishes out here. Do not. I don't know how anybody does it. Now, I wash my cup, but I bring my little dishwashing liquid and I squirt it, and then I go inside and I use the little sink to wash it out. But I'm not doing pots and pans and anything else. I'm not. Plates, silverware, because it's plasticware. That's what I use, plasticware. And paper plates and, stuff like that. So I did get a refrigerator because I was having to eat all fast food, and because I didn't have a refrigerator. If I ate at a restaurant, I couldn't even bring leftovers back, so it was terrible. And then my best friend Trish decided she talked me into getting a refrigerator, and so I did, and I got that at Walmart. It straps right into this Freightliner Cascadia. Y'all probably recognize that all the Cascadias pretty much look alike. Although we women do like to decorate our trucks, as you can see. I just always add more and more and more stuff to it because it kind of makes it seem more like home, because this is our home. So that's why I want to talk about cooking. So I saw this video, and I do have my George Foreman grill in here, but I don't like using it because it's hard to clean, even though all you really do is wipe it down, maybe put a little water on it, wipe it some more, and that's it. It can still be hard to clean, especially if something is greasy and then it just runs out everywhere. And I've got a little TV tray that it's got a lip around it, so it catches all the grease. I know it's got a grease catcher, but the grease catcher doesn't catch all the grease. Maybe if I had it on a tabletop or something instead of in a truck, where it might not be exactly level or whatever. But so I had been using the George Foreman grill, but I find myself not wanting to eat because I don't want to do the dishes afterwards. I have to have 8 hours of sleep. They only let us stop for 10. All you people who are wanting to cut that 10 back, well, I'm just going to have to add you people to that video about me losing my temper all the time, because really, I think it needs to be 11 or 12, because I have to have like 9 hours of sleep a night. I can just barely do it with 8 hours, but I manage. So I don't want that cut back at all. I don't want the speed limiters put on so that it takes me 10 years to pass a truck because this Freightliner, and I know I'm supposed to be talking about food, but I'll get there. So this Freightliner won't let me get more than 3 truck lengths behind the truck that I'm coming up on. And so, you know how long it takes to pass somebody when you have to start at the last state line to do it? It's like, oh my gosh. Then of course nobody knows that. A lot of the other truck drivers don't realize how crappy these new trucks are. So anyway, food. So I saw this video on YouTube, and this one I did see because I had to get a look at it. Wasn't driving, I was at home. But I guess if you prop up the front of your George Foreman grill just a little bit, you can put like a fried egg on there, like a raw egg, and it'll fry it, but you got to leave it there for a long time so it cooks through. Of course, in the video, it cooked great, sunny side up. I like mine over easy, but if you leave them in the skillet, then you get, what's the term for when the egg is all the way cooked through the yolk and everything, and it still looks like the sunny side up, but it's like a solid cooked egg? Well, anyway, and I did do a piece of toast on my George Foreman grill, and it turned out okay. But, for that matter, you don't have to wash a toaster. I said to myself, I should probably just bring a toaster out here. And then I did, before I had a refrigerator, I got one of those little, it's sort of like a portable ice chest. I got it from Love's, but all the truck stops sell them, and they're cloth or vinyl-like, more like cloth. And they've got a black square on the back of them that has the motor, and you plug them in your cigarette lighter, and it blows, and it keeps it like 20 degrees cooler than your truck, which for me is 50. So, that didn't really do a good job, but it didn't last either. I think I paid a lot of money. They're like $50 or something, I think. And yeah, it just sits there, but I can store stuff in it and makes a nice little coffee table for me when I'm driving down the road. It holds stuff on top of it, but I have to have stuff in it or else it'll fall over onto the back. And it just quit working. I took it apart, I put it back together, it worked, but then after a few days it started making a noise that is so loud. It's louder than the FM. So I really did need a refrigerator. And so now I'm working on, trying to figure out what to cook. And I take milk for my cereal and orange juice and tea. Walmart has a nice sweet or unsweet tea, but I use the unsweet of everything because I'm always worried about my weight. It's so hard to not be a chubbo out here. I'm sure a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. Especially when I was eating fast food all the time, I think that I probably gained 5 pounds. So now I'm trying to work back down, and I'll have breakfast usually like nuts and cheese or fruit and cheese or something like that, a small portion, and then I won't eat it all until the evening. And so I'll cook in my air fryer. I like it. I think I'm going to get one of those little round things, and it's got like little things that you put your raw eggs in. You put a little water in the bottom, because I've always got bottled water. Put a little water in the bottom, plug it in for a few minutes, and when it's done, you have like hard-boiled eggs. Because I don't trust those hard-boiled eggs in the truck stop. Maybe y'all eat them, but I don't know how they make them last that long. It's just suspicious to me. So do that. And I got a little freezer in here, so I've got some meat and some fish frozen, and I'll take it out and season it up and wrap it up in plastic, put it in my refrigerator, and then cook it that night. I think I even got some frozen, let's see here, I think it is, no, I can't see it in there. It is, I think it's some sort of like spaghetti squash or something. It was in the frozen foods, and I had been afraid to try it. I try to eat keto. That doesn't usually work, but I do try and, keep my sugar down. And, of course, I do my exercises in the morning. I work out with these really heavy 3-pound weights. 3-pound weights. and do my little arm exercises or whatever, and do my stretching so that I can always touch my toes, because we have to do that for our med cards. And I used to be able to touch my toes and put my palms on the ground, but my back got really, really bad after I fell off of my horse. And like over the years, it got worse and worse and worse until I would have, if I would like bend over, like I couldn't bathe myself from the waist down. I couldn't bend over, couldn't sit on the toilet, couldn't bend over to brush my teeth, just that little bit of bending. Couldn't get into my car, couldn't like sit down on the couch. If I was walking in the yard and there was some like little uneven, because it always is, your yard is never like perfect, and a little bit came down, or if I kind of bumped into somebody, all of these things would throw me into this like full body seizure where my toes would curl up and my hands would go into fists, and my teeth would clamp down and my mouth would go into a grin, and my eyes would roll up in the back of my head. And like there was nothing I could do about it. They didn't last very long, but man, and so what they did was they took out two of my little backbones, and they put two in that are synthetic, grown from cadavers. I said, do you have any that are just plastic and not grown from a cadaver? And they said no. So I had that done, and it changed my life, and it's the only way I'm able to do anything now. But I did get pretty stiff from not being able to do my usual, exercises or whatever. And then I run in place in my truck, just for cardio and, to burn up calories, although I can't burn that many. And I'm not even, because I am a chub, I'm not going to pretend like I'm Miss Fitness. I only run for 2.5 minutes. So I was starting out 1 minute, so I've gotten up a lot, to that. And I was running a lot, when I was at home before. But that was before my back got really bad. So I used to going out, and I live out in the country. So everybody was coming by, because mostly I'd just do fast walk and then I'd run, have fast walk and run. So I'd be walking along out in the country, and everybody stops, like every lady stops and wants to know, do you need a ride? Do you need a ride somewhere? Can I give you a ride? No, I'm good. And then they kind of got used to seeing me and they just come by and wave. So I really like living out in the country, and I hope that you're lucky enough to live out in the country too. And you could just bring your truck home, maybe your truck and your tractor and your trailer. And it's really nice being able to do that and not have to move in and out every time. I just kind of I'll bring my laundry in, and then I'll go outside and, do something, and I'll bring some more stuff in, and I'll do the same of the opposite. But the biggest challenge for me is cooking right out here. So if any of y'all have any tips for me or for anybody else, please write them down. If you do an exercise routine that you particularly like, in the box that I've got this tablet on, I've got one of those, stretchy things, those big long stretchy things. I got it Five Below, and then up there in my side pocket, I've got one of those squeezy things, with the handles, and they got the little round thingy. It's metal. They're really, really hard to squeeze, and I've got that. So I do what I can out here. So you guys help me out. What do y'all do? What do y'all eat? Let me know. I'm looking forward to hearing from y'all. And I think I'm just going to go to bed now, because I have to get up at like 1 o'clock and drive into Salt Lake City. And it's already cold up here to me. I'm hypersensitive to cold. I'm not a goosey person. You can't come and goose me and make me squeal. But if you put your icy cold glass of tea on my arm, you get a squeal. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great day. Don't forget to be nice to everybody everywhere. No, it's don't show hate to anybody anywhere. Stay free, and let's get popping. That's it. Bye, you guys. Thanks for putting up with me again.